What about Air India, sir? You told me last time that the early signs of the efforts that you had put in after you took over was beginning to be seen. 1 year later, is it in a far better shape according to you?
See, the last financial year, they made EBITDA positive by 18 crores. Previous financial year, they were negative by 2,300 crores. And current financial year, EBITDA positive should be about 1,000 crores. Plus, if you look at their on-time performance, their load factor, the new routes, international routes they have taken, the customer satisfaction, I think it's on the way to recovery.
So there is no real immediate reason as far as privatization is concerned.
See, when
you will leave it to the next government.
See, when this turnaround plan was sanctioned by the government, at that time there were a lot of questions that why do we give 30,000 crores and why not privatize it? Consensus was that nobody will invest in Air India today. The mandate was to turn it around. So I believe now it has reached a stage that people would be willing to invest in it. See, don't forget it has problems, financial problems is still there, a lot of loan and all kind of things. But it's still the number of rights, flying rights they have, number of landing spots they have, number of pilots and other crew they have. So I think it's a positive thing now. And why should, see, you rightly said that, see, this government has 6 months only. So when I say it should be privatized, that's something the next government will have to face that challenge. And the reason I'm saying is that, in my view, government should not be in the service sector, especially not something like airlines, where competition is fierce, margins are very thin, the decisions have to be taken very quickly. If you want to stay competitive, you have to take fast decisions. Now in government, decisions are taken by committees. Files move up and forth, a lot of consultation, and that's the way it should be, a lot of checks and balances. That's the way government should work. But that doesn't work for a private entity, especially in this sector. Second thing is, in government, you know this employee is not pulling his weight. He's unqualified for the job, not efficient enough. There's nothing you can do. There are a lot of pressures, since it's government-owned, from different parties, political people, other powerful people, for a lot of things which bring down the morale also and cause financial loss also. See, I have cut down upgrade to minimum now. We don't allow anybody free baggage beyond whatever is sanctioned. It was 20 before, 15 now. We don't allow Air India to wait for any bigwig and delay their flights. So plus, like earlier, their scheduling for the pilots and crew was done by a handful of people sitting around there and deciding who will fly where. We have computerized it. So a lot of these things have happened.
Stopped the strikes.
Yes. See, earlier they were not paid for 6 months or longer. So the morale has gone up, and that reflects in customer satisfaction. So I think, but again, the basic problems remain. Basic problems remain because the government, the way government works. Now the top management in Indian Airline is there for a very short time. They'll move on to some other department in 2 years, at the most 3 years. So that stake is not there. Again, in any government work, you have to work by procedure. Bottom line doesn't count. In private enterprise, and the airline may be owned by government, but it has to act like a private enterprise to stay competitive and all that. Things go by bottom line.